Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, this is going to be completely different. Another delivery from eBay that's just arrived. Actually, I got two deliveries today, so I'll be doing two videos. This is a Lionel 50 gang car, 1954. So anyway, the grand unboxing. I've never bought one of these before. I found this on eBay for 10 bucks. I was the only bidder on it. And I'm really curious to see what condition this is actually in. Now, it says it runs. It's missing two of the figures, but all right, we have newspaper. And there is the car. So, I've been looking forward to this. Been wanting one of these, but you see them on eBay for 50 bucks. I wasn't going to spend that much for one of these. Let's see, where to cut. All right. All right, and there it is. Well, it's cute. It's intact. Figure moves. The question is, will it run? Who knows? All right, without further ado, let's find out. So, I'll pull the camera off the tripod. There it is. Like I said, 10 bucks on eBay. I was the only bidder on this. It says it does run. So without further ado, I've got it on the second rail. Rail is clear. Let's turn the power on and see what happens. It does indeed run. Wow. Forward and reverse. So it was definitely worth the 10 bucks. There's no doubt about that. Huh. All right. Like I said, 10 bucks on eBay. I was the only bidder on this. I have absolutely no idea why. Like I said, you see these things selling for 50 bucks. Now, it's totally impractical. It doesn't pull anything. All it does is run forward and reverse. Anyway, I thought it would be an interesting toy. So, it is complete except for those two figures. But it does run forward and reverse. It needs to be cleaned up, obviously. It probably needs to be lubricated and clean the brushes and stuff like that. But anyway, 10 bucks on eBay, and I was the only bidder. Again, I have absolutely no idea why no one else bid on this. It definitely runs. There's no problem with this at all. I haven't done anything to it yet. The curious part was why no one else bid on this. It's not in terrible condition. It's dirty, yeah. It's missing two of the characters, or the gang, I guess, on the gang car. But the driver is there, and he does change position, as you see. And it runs forward and reverse, so that's all it was ever intended to do. You put a couple of bumpers on the rail, and that's all it does. It runs back and forth. But as you see, it was definitely worth the 10 bucks, just the fact that it runs. Again, why I was the only bidder on this, I have no idea at all. You see these things going for 40 bucks, 50 bucks. And it's dirty, it needs to be cleaned up. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, obviously. The horn is intact, as you see. Two of the figures are missing. There's the studs where they were glued on. The driver changes position. So what I could do is put a couple of locomotives on the rail and let that bump them, and let's see what happens. So let's put one here, and we'll put one over on this side. Because I could just set up a straight track with a couple of bumpers. All right. Let's see how this goes. This will be an interesting experiment. Whoops, that ain't gonna work. I need one that has a neutral. So anyway, just a quick experiment. Wanted to see if it was indeed going to work. And obviously it will. Well, no problem with it at all. It's dirty. I need to clean the brushes. Very likely clean the contactor, and I definitely need to clean the chassis and the shell itself. But $10 on eBay, and I was the only bidder. I have absolutely no idea why no one else would bid on this. Other than the two figures, it is complete. It's quite heavy, surprisingly heavy, in fact. It has a pull more motor. Has a single contactor. It's had some runtime. You can see that. It's quite grooved. So I'll get this cleaned up, lubricate it, clean the brushes. Be a great addition to the collection. $10, and I was the only bidder. Again, I have absolutely no idea why no one else would bid on this. Getting some spark off that contactor, so it needs to be cleaned. It definitely needs to be lubricated. It's probably been sitting someplace for years. And for right now, of course, it just needs to be run. So I'll get this cleaned up, get it lubricated, clean the brushes, clean that contactor. It was definitely worth the $10. There's no doubt about that. This is 1954. And this is variation C, as it has blue bumpers, as you see. So I looked it up and just wanted to see what I was going to get. And you can put it in neutral. I'm not exactly sure where. Well, I guess it doesn't have a neutral. And why you would need one, I have no idea. There is no light on it or anything. Anyway, like I said, I'll get it cleaned up, lubricated, and take it from there. I definitely need to clean this contactor. It is sparking. You see it is quite grooved. So it's had lots and lots of runtime. Of course, it's, what, 66 years old, something like that. But it is up and running. That's the neat thing about it. Actually seems to be running really well. So it was definitely worth the $10. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, I just wanted to do a grand unboxing video. $10 on eBay, Lionel 50 gang car. So, like I said, it's dirty. It needs to be cleaned and lubricated. I need to scrape the contactor. But it is complete other than the two figures missing off the car itself. The driver is there, and he changes direction, as you see. So, I'm happy with it. $10 on eBay, and I was the only bidder. I have absolutely no idea why. So I'll get this cleaned up, get it lubricated, scrape that contactor. I think it's going to run quite well. So far, so good. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.